So I want to name off some places. Shit, I forgot. I remembered some of them. I want to list off some places that are going to be safe during the pole shift. Like, if you're planning on moving somewhere, there are certain areas that are going to be completely and utterly destroyed. Yeah, where you live could be completely destroyed because the ocean is going to actually destroy a lot of area. If you live near the coast, or if you live in the east and the west, certain parts of the west are going to be destroyed. Certain parts of the east are going to be destroyed. I watched a video last night on an ex government agent that was exposing, um, and I don't usually fall for those fake ones where they're always like, ex Illuminati member exposes all. I don't believe those shitty videos that are just supposed to scare you. This guy was actually very intelligent. It's sad that a lot of smart people are going to the Bible mostly because the things that happened in the Old Testament are happening now. And this is mostly, the poles are mostly just shifting, and apparently this isn't the first time this has happened. The poles are shifting because Planet X, and Planet X, which I did not know, is actually the 12th planet in our solar system. Does that mean there's. Does that mean they're going to have to rearrange the zodiac? Hmm. Oh well. Uh. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, the places. Oregon. You're going to want to move to Oregon, Colorado, or Washington in high elevated areas. Those are the safe points. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. I am planning, once my YouTube channel gets bigger and I make more money from it, I am going to buy a shitty house in Oregon and I'm going to rent one of the rooms out because Oregon houses aren't that expensive. Even nice 5 bedroom ones are like 300,000, which trust me, is cheap for compared to where I live. So yeah, once I get enough money from YouTube, I'll buy a even nicer house far the fuck away in the boonies, kind of far away. I really do want to move to a conservative area, and a lot of people would be against that, but I would rather be with a bunch of preppers, even if they're Christian. I would rather be with a bunch of preppers than be with in here where I live, where all the protesters are and all those stupid ass people are who just want to complain and protest and ignore what's actually happening. Ugh. Oregon is one of those places. I wouldn't move to Washington because I just wouldn't. The higher elevation you are at, the better you will be for floodings. Duh. Mostly what I've always wanted, and I will have one day, is a bomb shelter. A nice one. I want a house here, and I want a bomb shelter behind the house, underground. The thing with bomb shelters is you can buy really strong metal ones that will not break due to an earthquake. Pretty much the way you put a bomb shelter in the ground is you can hire people, but I'm gonna do it. You can dig a huge hole, put the bomb shelter inside, or build one, and then cover it with dirt and have an entrance in the ground where you can go down there. It's pretty cool. I'm not saying you'll be safe completely from these natural disasters if you move to Oregon or Washington or the guy in the video said that the Mississippi boonies, as in far the fuck away in Mississippi, far the fuck away, like where no people are, just the really conservative people with lots of guns and uh, all the stuff that kind of just protects you. Would you rather stay in the Bay Area, which is like Santa Cruz, San Jose? Would you rather stay there and get attacked by martial law where you have a curfew? You can only buy a certain amount of food. You can only have a certain amount of water. You can't have guns. Would you want that? Oh, and you're monitored and watched. Would you want that? I don't think you would. I think you'd want to get out of California like everyone's doing. Everyone in the neighborhood I live in is renovating their house so they can sell it and get the fuck out of California. Which I would not mind doing. Today, random thing. Today at the grocery store, have you ever met one of those, I want to say like 60-year-olds that looks like they're 30 and they're just really like young looking or they're really attractive? The ones that age doesn't matter because they look young as you. I met one of those and she was flirting with me. Yet, I'm beginning to think the fact that I'm gay or something. I like oral sex. I like anal sex when I'm doing it. And I don't really like vaginas. And I've thought about trying gay sex. But whenever I say it in my own head, it just makes me so homophobic. But hey, like I said in the comments of like 5 videos ago, they already have technology where you can put your sperm in it. Fertilization chamber, I think that's what it's called. And they made that in like 2015, I think, 2 years ago, where you can just put your sperm in there and it will grow artificially from, and they made the egg artificially from skin cells. So we don't need women anymore. We don't need constant bickering and complaining and over emotional people that don't use logic, they use emotion. We don't need them anymore. Just think how more peaceful the world would be if we didn't have women. Hmm. Hmm. Pretty peaceful. I mean, there would still be fights, but it would be more peaceful just hanging out with people that you get along with and people you don't get along with. And not having some over emotional girl making two guys fight over her or impress her or. I just. I don't understand women. Not anymore. I've tried my entire life. I grew up with women, and yet to this day I don't understand why they think the way they do. Some women are smarter than men. Some, but in different ways, and men are smarter than women in different ways. Women cough up blood out of their vagina hole every month, which is like, ew, fucking gross. And then you stick your penis in there. All I'm saying is oral sex is better. I don't know if I'm the only guy who thinks this, but who the fuck would put their tongue on a woman's vagina, on her clitoris? That is disgusting. There's a YouTube video of a girl talking about pussy juice and how guys should drink it. Fucked up. Really fucked up. If you disagree with any of the things I said in this video, tell me in the comments. I'll laugh at some of them and answer some of them. Goodbye.